So, Gio, we're not going to waste any time because it's a long episode to begin with. What you got for us?
Let me just ask a question really quick.
All right.
So for you Belgians out there, if French fries come from Belgium,
Are you questioning Belgian waffles?
yes, bro. Let me ask the question.
They come from Belgium.
No.
They come
Yeah.
from Belgium?
Belgium.
All right. What about Belgian chocolate?
Yes.
Is that
That's
from
from
France?
Belgium.
Also from Belgium.
Okay,
That's
fine.
from Belgium.
Yeah.
All right, you got me.
Yeah.
Get over it, Belgian people. All right.
That's wild.
Question is for today.
All right.
In the name of, looking at new jersey designs and, grading them, rating them, all that stuff,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys something to do with that. So the question is,
All right.
should the NBA allow fans to either vote on or design their city's jerseys going forward? So, like, the people of Miami or the people of Florida or, Miami, should they be allowed to vote for their team's jersey or design it, come up with a design? Everyone, a team effort,
Yeah.
let's say, to come up with a nice design and vote on it. What do you think?
But then who makes the final decision on
The
that?
NBA will.
Or the team, whichever or.
The team. Yeah, the team.
Yeah.
The team.
Well, you go
I'm
first.
perfectly fine with that. I think they already have some competition sometimes with fans that they do go through social
Do they?
media. Some of them do.
Not all the time.
Not all the
It's
time.
very,
Very
few and far
rare.
I'm
between.
talking about not like statement
as
or
far as making it practice. Like,
yeah.
Like
I'm
you
talking
want
about,
to
their home
design their
jerseys.
home and away jersey.
Yes.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
I think there's got to be, of course, a limit to, because a lot of fans are going to submit endless amounts of jerseys. You got to
Right.
like give a certain amount. Like they're stopping submissions at a certain number because we got to get through all these jerseys.
yeah.
Like we're only accepting up to like maybe a few thousand.
Well, yeah, that's where the vote comes into place.
Right.
and
That's
then-
what's part of it.
Yeah. Or they can give the fans their like a rough sample of jerseys and they let them
Huh.
choose which one they like.
So which idea
The
would
most.
you pick? Like the team, like for example, Miami Heat, they come up with like 10 different designs and they throw out a vote for the people of Miami specifically. Only Miami. No one else gets to vote for Miami
I
except for
think-
Miami.
I
Right.
think that's the easiest way to do it. But you can have fans that like go into Photoshop and like what Lance does and design like jerseys like that and
Yeah.
send them in, which is perfectly fine.
Well, people like Lance, they should be working for an NBA team.
Yes,
Yeah.
they should.
Yeah, because he's
They should be
not.
working
He's
some-
professional level.
They should be working somewhere high up in a graphic design position, no
Yeah.
matter
Yes.
There'll be some fans that make some nice jerseys through like what Lance does and submit them,
Yes.
and that gets some
Yeah.
really nice shouts.
For sure.
So yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
I'm gonna go at a different route because I don't want to be boring.
Okay.
I kind of like what we did last year, where we worked with a designer,
Okay.
and we collaborated on a jersey, and I think that's what teams should be doing, whether it's collaborating with a certain designer or maybe choosing 8 designers in the area that are born and raised. Let's say, for example, in Miami, they each create a set of jerseys and the fans vote. Because yes, I don't know if it should be just the city because there's fans from teams all around the world,
Right. So what you can do is you can have like
like a Twitter poll
yeah.
Yes.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Or even like a straw poll, like they can tweet out and you click the link and go vote. Kind of something like that.
Yeah.
Because in my honest opinion, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves in sports right now, is that everything's becoming too corporate. It's too boring.
Yes.
Every logo is a fucking circle with text, and it's
Yeah.
just like everything's the same. That's why
Right.
I'm really happy that
All the
pod.
fonts.
I'm really happy that our pod logo is not just a circle, right? It'll
Yeah.
look like a circle on social media, but it's not. It's really just a bunch of letters, which also could be boring, but it kind of is what it is.
Yeah,
Not-
ours has some design.
we're not graphic designers, but
Here, wait, can I just say one thing real
Yeah.
quick? My idea about only the city voting for the team, like New York votes for New York teams,
Yeah.
LA, that's because I want the people to vote for what fits the city's vibe.
right.
Like so, it's like someone from like Salt Lake City, Utah, is not going to understand what a good
course.
Knicks jersey looks like. Do you know?
But what
the
if
people of New York, they know.
Right, but what if you're a Knicks fan that lives in Utah?
It doesn't matter. You're not living in New York.
That's
So they're not
that's
part
the
of that. Means you're
problem,
excluding them
man.
from the fan base.
Hey, it is what it is.
So you're just as skill issue as it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
I just
saying-
want the jerseys to fit the vibe of the city that they're in, and I think that's going to provide more uniqueness to the NBA, more personality when it comes to the individual cities.
Fair.
It's more diversity as
I
well.
disagree in the sense of the city because I think that's what the city edition's for. I think
see what
the
you're saying.
jerseys need to have more pizzazz and more ambiance to what the team's branding
True.
is. So for the Miami Heat, I need to see more firepower, pun intended.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to see just a boring old black jersey with the word Heat written on it with
Right.
a cool little flame. Like,
Yeah,
we need
you know,
more.
you know what?
I see. I like
You
that.
know what the
Yeah.
so like the NFL, they're making all like new jerseys every year, which is great, and I love that because I was tired of seeing the same old home and away every single week.
Yeah.
NBA we see a lot more often because there's more games. They need to take a page out of soccer's book and what they do with their designs every year for their kids.
New every year, yeah.
It's new every year, but that costs money, but they can do it.
Right.
It's not hard. If soccer can do it, any sport here can do it.
Really just depends on the cost of production. 'cause,
Exactly.
like,
True.
That's why a lot of jerseys are very simple. They're easy to make and they're
Okay.
cheap. to make,
Exactly.
And they can sell them for as much money as they want.
Exactly.
Because, like, you know, all those, like,
Well-
really expensive companies, like, they make clothes for, like, maybe $20 and sell them for, like, $1,000,
Yep.
right? But, like, even with the NBA, it probably doesn't cost much to make the jersey. They've had that shit scaled for years. So I just think it's too boring. It's too dull. Everything gets stale after a while, and I think there needs to be switch up. And I think, yeah, the city edition's cool, but it's just not enough for what the fans want. Same thing with the
Okay.
classic edition and all that stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
That's kind of where I stand on it. I kind of liked what they did back in the 21 season when they had the earned edition, like a lot of those alternate jerseys. Like the Nets had the Subway style one.
Yes.
it looked really cool. So
Yes.
stuff like that's cool, but like, man, I mean, the first few years of city editions were great. Last year was awful. So I'm really hoping that this year redeems itself, although I have my doubts because it's the
I love
NBA.
those.